host made television history when his canceled TV show rose like Jesus from the dead to reclaim its primetime slot at Fox. They even gave him another show to apologize for the mistake. He is the creator, and he's many voices of Family Guy and American Dad. See them both Sunday nights on Fox. Please say hello to Seth Macfarlane.
Fred has done Family Guy a couple times.
Yes.
That's right. That's right.
He played the nudist that lives next door.
Yes. First script I read, I said, they're not going to do this. They can't do this on TV, even a cartoon.
Yeah, no one has any genitals, but that's the only.
Oh.
You know, they're
I didn't mean that. I
otherwise
meant a line about Reggie Jackson. I don't know if you remember.
And you've done the show.
I have, yeah.
You have done the show.
Kind of, yeah.
As this character here.
This is so cool.
That is Death's dog.
This is my action figure.
Yeah.
I don't even have a face. I had like 2 words, I think, in it, but I was honored to be a part of it.
But warranted an action figure.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Well, congrats. You know, my kids, I love this show too. My kids they drive me crazy. They talk like the characters all the time. They love it. Thank God you just got 22 new shows picked up today,
yes,
right?
Yes.
Yeah. That's great. They'll get some new jokes in their repertoire now.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. The show's very funny. It was very funny last night, too.
Well, we're trying.
You gave Jimmy Fallon a beating that he will not soon forget.
He's a good sport, we hope.
Oh, have you heard from him?
No, we have not
heard
from him or his lawyers. No.
You probably will
Yeah,
soon.
I'm sure we...
Now, is this the first show ever to get canceled and then picked up by the same network?
That's what they say. Yeah, and it's had a very long checkered history. We were picked up, I guess, in '99, and then we were canceled. And then picked up again for a second season, then canceled again, and then picked up for a third season, and, then canceled for good.
Wow.
And then picked up again for good.
You guys are picked up for good now?
Well, I think they're lying about this 22. But,
it sounds like Britney Spears' marital record.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Exactly.
And what does that say about Fox, though? I mean, I'm sure you're happy, but on the other hand, they're going, this show's not good enough to be on our air. And
this is a more comfortable
wait a minute,
position,
this show now is plenty good enough to be on our air. Let's pick it up like crazy.
Yeah. Well, the show was doing badly when it was on. I mean, it was up against Friends. You know,
that was that show with those people, right?
Seinfeld. They somehow found a way to put Friends and Seinfeld on TV at the same time on NBC.
Yeah, right.
You know, the Olympics, the moon landing, we were against everything.
Yeah.
And so we just died. It killed us. And the show picked up on DVD. And
how many DVDs did you guys sell?
We expected to sell 100,000, and we sold about 3 million.
Wow. And the show was on the Cartoon Network?
On the Cartoon Network,
yeah. And so now, is the plan to sell more DVDs, or are you guys done with that?
No, well, we're
you might as well.
The plan is that we might as well put out some more, yeah. We have a direct-to-DVD feature that's coming out later this year that has to do with Stewie finding his real father.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great, yeah. And you have this album also.
This Family Guy Live in Vegas
I got
album,
the chance to see you guys perform live, and it was so funny. It was so good. I asked you to come do this. Now, this album is neither live nor in Vegas, is it?
No, it's completely constructed. You know, they're cartoon characters. Obviously, there's.
Oh, they're cartoons.
They are.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
I was wondering about the no genitals thing. Yeah. And there's some funny songs on there.
Good coffee.
And you're like actually a really great singer. I was surprised to see. I mean, you really belted it out, because people can do things in the studio, but you stood up on the stage and you really have like almost a classically trained voice, it seems like.
Well, I've had to for this show, because we do, you know, we use about a very, very highbrow show, Family Guy. We do a lot of classic Gilbert and Sullivan works. But we use a 40-piece orchestra for every episode, and so when you're up against that kind of a band, you don't want to sound like a jackass.
Right, I don't blame you. So you took like voice lessons?
I did, yeah.
Wow. So you're serious about it?
Yeah. I went all the way.
Because fun's fun, but when you're singing, you want to sound good, right?
Yeah. With Brian particularly, with Peter and Stewie, I can kind of hide behind the voices.
So Brian's the dog.
Brian's the dog.
Inexplicably sounds exactly like your normal voice.
Yeah.
Do Brian. Do a little bit of Brian.
This is Brian. Right
wow,
here.
look at that. How about that?
I'm not doing anything.
Now do just your regular voice.
This is my regular voice.
Wow, that is weird. That's weird,
guy.
right, Uncle Frank? That. Yeah. But he would. I'm sure people drive you crazy to do the voices, but
they
do the
do.
voices.
And you're going to, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, Jimmy, this is Peter Griffin, who.
And save Stewie for the end, but do a couple from American Dad.
This Roger the Alien. I'm saying I'm pretty sure I asked you to buy Triscuits. Don't see any in the grocery bag.
That sounds like a Paul Lynde.
That's basically what it is.
Yeah.
It's just me, you know, doing Paul Lynde.
Do a little bit of Stewie, the baby who wants to kill his parents.
Oh, Jimmy, it's so wonderful. So wonderful to be here on your program. If I were a homosexual, and you were a homosexual, and Fred was a homosexual, by God, we could have the most delightful threesome in the history of mankind.
Yeah. Amen. There you go. And that's pretty cool. And you made this cartoon, you drew it yourself, like in your kitchen, in your home?
I did. When the show, when I first pitched the show, was after The Simpsons had been on for years, obviously, and King of the Hill had not started yet. And then when King of the Hill became a hit, they asked me if I wanted to do a pilot for them, and they said, but we'll give you 50 grand, which is about almost $1 million less than it takes to do
Then
a normal.
it should be, right, yeah.
So I said yes, and then figured out after the fact how the hell I was going to do it. And I spent about 6 months drawing at home on my kitchen table. And
you didn't even have a desk?
Didn't even have a desk, Jimmy. No.
It sounds better in the kitchen than at a desk. Yeah. I thought my desk was very comfortable.
Just me and my 20 other Russian family members.
Yeah.
But it was a full 6 months, going like crazy, and then I turned it in. And I found out because my mother called me at 7 o'clock one morning and said, hey, the show got picked up. And she had taken to reading Variety.
Oh, really?
Online. Yeah.
Really?
She's now using the lingo.
Well,
It's
that's
horrible.
exciting. Yeah. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
And, well, that's great. And so now you just got another 22 episodes.
Yep.
And you got this CD, and you're going to do a song for us.
We're going to do a Peter Lois duet from
Yes,
the CD.
you and Alex Borstein. Alex Borstein, Family Guy, live here in studio. When we come back, we'll be right back. Well, this duo has a new CD. It's called Family Guy, live in Vegas. Here is Peter and Lois Griffin, a.k.a. Seth Macfarlane, and Alex Borstein with the song, But I'm Yours. Take it away.
You know something, Lois? I know I haven't always been a perfect spouse.
You do okay.
I drink too much and leave the cans around the house.
Well, you do that.
And once I cleaned up Stewie's duty with your blouse.
What?
I may be thoughtless.
No, you're not.
I may be sloppy.
Well, a little.
I may be stupid.
Well, a lot.
But I'm yours.
Your figure isn't always what it ought to be.
I gotta lose 5
But
pounds.
roly-poly bellies never bothered me.
Thank you.
Or that you scream for hours when you hurt your knee.
I may be chubby.
Well, $2.96.
I may be lazy.
Sorry, $2.98.
I may be clumsy.
Only often.
But I'm yours.
What if one day a rapist attacked me?
I would use him to mop up the street.
You would?
You bet. I got a left hook.
What if he was big?
I got a right hook.
What if it was a woman?
I got a camera. Freaking sweet.
You may be dopey. You may be messy. You may be Peter. And I'm yours.
Very nice. Seth Macfarlane, Alex Borstein. We'll be right back.
To buy the CD Family Guy live in Vegas now, go to abc.com. YouTube.com, keyword Kimmel, and click on the CD cover.